Good morning. We're here at Hollywood Studios today for our first day at Hollywood Studios, and today is Calvin's birthday. We are so excited to be here. We know that Calvin loves Star Wars, so we planned this specifically so we would be here for his birthday. We were able to get reservations for Rise of the Resistance, which we were super excited about. Those are hard to get, and so we were able to do those right at 7 o'clock when they opened up. And then we have reservations at a few different tables today, and we are going to explore Galaxy's Edge, and Abby has a bunch of new rides to ride for the first time as well. We've also never ridden Mickey's Runaway Railway, so that's going to be a first for our whole party today. So we are super excited, and let's head into the park. So there's tons of different advice out there, tips that people want to give about how to get Rise of the Resistance reservations, and so we wanted to talk a little bit about what we did. So what were some of the things you did, babe?
So basically, obviously it opens at 7 a.m. the first group for boarding, and so what I did was I just went outside and I took us off of the Disney Wi-Fi, because I just figured so many people are using that Wi-Fi, and I went outside so that I could have some good bars for our wireless carrier. And right before 7 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock I just kept like refreshing the page when you're on there, and as soon as it hit 7 o'clock the little icon or whatever popped up for join, and so I joined, and it already had our group listed all together, and I hit boarding pass, and we got boarding group 18. So, I mean, that was like the easiest way to do it. I've seen other things where people talk about just like crazy stuff, how to do it. I think it might be like old wise tales type things.
Kind of like stand on one foot, jump up and down, and maybe you can get the right reception.
But it was super simple, and so we're pretty excited, huh, bro? Yeah. Yeah.
So they open it up at 7 o'clock each morning, and then they also do an afternoon reservation time slot where
Same thing, but it's at 1 o'clock. But if you get a boarding pass in the morning, then you can't get a second one.
Yeah, you only get one per day.
And they have more boarding passes in the morning at 7 than they do at 1, because depending on how fast they get through everybody, and if the ride goes down or stuff like that, then that would mean that people who already have the boarding passes at 7 a.m. are good to go for the rest of the day. Assuming it doesn't shut down for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But that if something happens, like they're slower to get people on through the day, or the ride breaks down, then that means that there's going to be less boarding groups at 1 o'clock.
So you're more guaranteed to be able to ride it if you get it in the morning. The afternoon is more of like, oh, we're gonna have 2 hours to fill, or we're gonna have 3 hours.
Yep.
So,
and we got boarding group 18, so like we're one of like the early groups, so we should be good to go. Yeah, we should be good.
So if you don't get it in the morning, you can try again for the 1 o'clock. We do have one more Hollywood Studios day this trip, so we'll try again next time. But if we weren't able to get it today, then we would just try again next time. And sometimes things you just do what you can, and you get it, and sometimes you don't. So we weren't going to be too bummed if we couldn't, because we get it.
It would be because it was Cal's birthday.
Well, that's true. It is Cal's birthday, so we would have been bummed. But we came knowing that there was a chance we would get it, and there was a chance that we wouldn't. So we're just really excited that we got it. So we're heading into the park right now, and then we'll see what exact time slot Group 18 means. shirt today, all the crowns, and I feel like I need mine too. So since these are all princess ones, I had to get some princess ones. And my favorite princess is Ariel, and so I've always been looking for some. And I think I found the perfect kind. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna get these. I think it would work really well. So I'm super excited. These are gonna definitely be the ones that I get today.
These are the ones I want.
You want the child?
Yeah.
Grogu?
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll see. I love ears. I love them. I think it's a small collection, but it might be bigger than others. So I've got some that I already own, and I'm just so excited about these. And it's hard to see, but there is a fork. Well, it's on, yeah, a fork on the side. You know how she uses a fork to brush her hair? And I love the sparkles. So this is a great combination of my favorite character and the sparkles. So totally excited to rock these ears today. So for the first ride of the day, we decided to try Mickey's Runaway Railway. It's a new ride here, one that none of us have been able to try yet. They opened it a few months, no, a little over, I don't know, within a year after we came. So last time we were here, we were able to ride the Great Movie ride for the last time. So we're a little bit bummed that that one's gone, but we're excited to see what they put in here. We've heard lots of great things. We've heard it's really fun, so we're gonna check it out. There's no height requirement for it, so that's really good. That means that Abby can do it. For the most part, she's able to ride a lot of them, but she's just under some, so we're still having to explain some of that to her, and she's still kind of bummed when she sees her brother being able to ride him and then we can't. So no height requirement, and we're gonna check it out. We'll let you know what we think of it.
Engineer Goofy here. For your safety on board the train, please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your train car at all times.
Runaway, we're going to Runaway.
Welcome, dancers, welcome. Come, come, come. Oh, look at all those bright, smiling faces. It's so nice to see you. Come on in. Don't be shy. That's right. Everyone to your positions. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent. You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Oh. Now, let's
Well, that concludes my guided tour. Hope you had a relaxing ride around the park, and thanks for sticking with me. Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Yeah, it was, wasn't
Did
it?
you like it, Calvin?
huh?
What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yes?
Abby, what'd you think of that ride?
Yes.
Yeah?
Man, that was crazy.
Just good?
We even went down a waterfall.
Yeah.
Did the conga.
We did the conga.
Yeah. What'd you think, babe?
Oh, that was cool. Like, that's, you know, I had heard about how there's a lot of new technology that they use, but had never really watched anything because I wanted to save it, you know. But that was really cool. Yeah. Now it makes me more excited for the Ratatouille ride because I think there's some similarities with the trackless system and stuff. Same thing with Ride of Resistance. That's trackless too.
Oh,
So, yep. So a lot of unexpected things. Everything's not 100% exactly the same. So
Cool.
yep, we should be getting a boarding group pretty soon.
I agree. I actually really liked that ride. I thought it was really cool. There were some things in there that I could see that they were reused the same type of space, but for the most part, it was all very new. I was in the same building obviously, but it was a lot more than just a retheme. Like if you think about the Frozen ride that used to be the Norway ride, like you can tell it's like the same track that they just rethemed. This one isn't even the same track, or if it is, you can't tell because they changed it and rethemed it that well. But I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. It's a little reminiscent of the dancing cars in Disneyland or Disney's California Adventure with how they move around and the things that you do with it. But overall, I thought it was really cool. Really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be riding it again, and I'll try and film the whole ride so that you guys can see it too. Just like John said, we were very kind of strict, no watching anything because we wanted to be surprised, and I'm really glad that we did. It was a really good surprise for what we saw. So I just got this new shirt specifically for the trip. It's from Hella Cute Company. It's an Etsy shop on Instagram. You can follow them. They've got some way cute stuff for all the different holidays. But I love this because it's got the ears, and I love my ears. We've been trying to figure out who all the princesses are. Some of them aren't as obvious as you think. It's a little embarrassing for me to admit how long it took me to figure out all of them. But can you guys figure out who's who? Do you know who's Abby? Yep, that's the Ariel one. What, sweetie? Anna. Elsa. That's not Ariel, it's Elsa. Yeah. So let me know. Can you guys figure it all out? Maybe you'll be faster at it than I am. Calvin, what snack are we gonna get right now?
Popcorn.
I love that refillable bucket. How much popcorn do we eat a day? You think we eat a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a whole, like 2 or 3 or 1 whole bucket a day, I think.
2 or 3 or 1 whole bucket?
Yeah, a day.
Well, those are kind of big differences. If you could have as much popcorn in a day as you could, how much do you think you'd eat?
I would eat about 10 whole buckets of popcorn.
10 whole buckets of popcorn?
Yeah.
Considering you eat like 5 things, that would make sense. Is applesauce your favorite snack? How much applesauce would you eat in a day if you could? 5 applesauces in a day? 10? 9. 10. 10 in a day? Which is Star Wars land. It looks so cool. Granted, I am a Star Wars fan, so I might be a little bit more biased than others, but the Imagineering is phenomenal. I think it looks fantastic. It is very similar to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. We did get a chance to go there before it was closed for the pandemic. So there's a lot of similarities. I still think that there are enough differences that make it okay. But I do understand the argument that, well, they're the exact same, what's the point? But at the same time, Magic Kingdom is, quote, the exact same as Disneyland, and we still enjoy both, so pros and cons. group 18 and they're letting groups 1 through 18 in. So we were able to get in, we got all scanned in, and we are now officially in line for Rise of the Resistance. I'm super excited. We were able to ride Smuggler's Run at Disneyland over New Year's from 2019 to 2020, right before everything shut down. We loved it. We went on it a few times. Calvin loved it. It was his favorite ride. And we have heard so many good things about Rise of the Resistance, that it's better than Smuggler's Run. It's one of the best rides that there are. And so we're really anticipating checking this out and seeing if all those claims are true.
Incoming transmission from Ray.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause.
Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now.
So far, I'm loving this ride. It's super cool. We're technically aren't like strapped in part of the ride yet, but we've already been on part of the ride. I don't know. It's way cool. I'm not gonna like give it away, but it's so far it's worth everything.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Calvin, what did you think of that?
That was amazing.
It was amazing?
Like, I was like covering my ears before and I'm like, go, 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 go. I don't want to die.
What do you think, babe?
Oh, that was cool. That was really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still trying to process all of it.
Yeah. I thought that ride was really cool. In my opinion, all the hype was well worth it. I think that they did a really good job of incorporating a lot of the new technology that they have with different rides that have come out and the way things have kind of gone. They've done a really good job of incorporating the story of Star Wars and how it made it really interactive so that you can be part of the experience. There's a little bit of because on Flight of Passage there's this whole beginning section where they immerse you into the idea of Pandora and they put you in an avatar and there's kind of some interactive things. There's a little bit of that for the Rise of the Resistance, but I like this better. The Flight of Passage, I feel like it's great the first time, but after that it's just boring and annoying to get through. But this, I would do the whole ride, even all the beforehand stuff every time. I thought it was super cool. I love it, and we're definitely gonna try and ride it again the next time that we come to Hollywood Studios. Well worth all of the efforts. I thought it was great. So for lunch, we have our first table for today. We are our first celebration of Calvin's birthday. We're gonna be eating at 50'S Prime Time Café, which we really enjoy. We think that they've got some good food, and it's a fun theme thing. The theming inside is fun, and the servers are in character, which I think is kind of cool. So here we go for some lunch. Let's see what there is to order and have some good food. As you can see, the decor here is pretty cool. That's a table behind us, so normally people are sitting there, but it just looks like 50's, like here in the kitchen, and it's really cool. Kids figured out what they're gonna have, and John and I are gonna share some stuff so we can be able to try some new things. We're gonna get the pot roast, which we've gotten before. We really enjoy it. We have tables tonight though, so we're not gonna both order it. So we decided to share the entree, and then we also ordered the crab cake appetizer, and we're gonna share that as well. So we just finished eating lunch at Prime Time Café, 50's Prime Time Café, and it was delicious. John and I loved the pot roast, as good as we remembered it, and they did have the peanut butter and jelly milkshake. Delicious. In my opinion, it tastes a lot like peanut butter M&Ms, which is delicious. Maybe we'll do some Toy Story Land. I know that Abby wants to ride Slinky Ride. She hasn't ridden it before. She's been pretty excited and looking forward to that. So we'll see how the rest of the afternoon pans out. Abby, which ride did you pick for us to go on next?
Slinky Dog.
Why did you pick Slinky Dog?
I never wanted it before and I want to ride it.
What?
I never wanted it before and I want to ride it.
So we're in line for Slinky Dog, and it's like a 50-minute wait, and we were just going along. When we came up to the entrance, we had a really cool magic moment. I'm not sure what triggered it, but we were able to go through the fast pass line. What'd you say?
No, it's the funnest ride ever.
The funnest ride ever? What did you think? Did you like it? What ride are we going to ride right now?
We're going to ride, I don't know what it's called.
The Rockets?
Your attention, please.
Is it called the Rockets? It's been a pretty warm day today, so we decided to stop and get something cold. They have it's like a frozen concoctions kiosk counter stand. I think that's what it's, confections? Okay, yeah, it sounds weird, but I don't remember the exact name. I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna go and check it.
I see it, but I can't read it.
I can't either. Can you read it?
What does it say? Concoctions.
It does say concoctions. I was correct. Frozen concoctions, and they have slushies basically. We love it because it has frozen Coke, which is John's flavor of preference. Today we got one of each: blue raspberry, wild cherry, Minute Maid lemonade, and frozen Coke, and they taste delicious. So we've done all of Toy Story Land. It's pretty warm today. Definitely not as hot as it can get in Florida, but high is 82 or 83 today. Sunny, so we just took a break, had something cool to eat, and I think we are gonna head back over to Star Wars Land. It's Cal's favorite place to be. We're gonna try Smuggler's Run. It doesn't seem like it's too bad of a wait, so we're gonna go and go and experience that. We'll check out some stores, cool areas, or maybe we'll ride some more rides, so we'll see. Something that's really fun to do when you're in line are like games on your phone, verbal games with each other to pass the time, and Disney recognized that and put together some games that you could do, some of which are really interactive. They're on the Disney Parks app. They have, the one that we're doing right now is at Star Wars Land. It's Disney Play, I believe is what it's called. Anyway, it's something that is completely interactive, and they have little scan codes that they've hidden throughout the entirety of Galaxy's Edge, in line queues, along the walkways, in the stores, and all over the place. And once you download the app and you can play the game, then you scan these codes and it gives you little games to do, and you collect things, and there's certain cargo things that you have to find and keep track of everything, and it's really interactive. We started this when we went to Disneyland again for New Year's Eve, right before the pandemic closed everything down, and we started it, and we're doing lots of stuff. And today here in Galaxy's Edge in Orlando, we were able to pick up our game right where we left off and continue to do it. So that is really cool. something that we find really fun, something that's actually one of Calvin's favorite things. If he could do it his way, he would stay in Galaxy's Edge the whole day scanning stuff and trying to find stuff all over the place. There really are so many to find. We haven't been able to get through all of them, even when we're spending a couple days in the parks. A child treat. And what's on your shoulder? What is it?
The child.
The child. Are you excited to have them? Yeah?
There's this to eat.
And that to eat, yeah. Yeah. Well, we are here at the end of the day. It's about 10 minutes before closing, and we have our last reservation for the day. We are going to be eating dinner at the Sci-Fi Dine In Restaurant. We've eaten there before, but the kids don't necessarily remember it, but I think it's really fun. It's a really unique restaurant because everything is like you're in a drive-in theater from like the 50s. So we have a black and white theater playing, and all the tables look like they're cars. The food, last time we were here, the food was really good. So we're excited to eat here again and maybe try something that we didn't try last time. And we're just excited to be able to celebrate his birthday in like more of an official capacity than this trip or anything else that we've done today. It was a warm day, so it's nice that the sun is down and things are starting to cool off, but it's still very comfortable, and it's just been a really good day so far. So, yeah, you can have a drink. We got some cool, fun drinks. What's on? You got an Ariel cup?
Yes, and an Ariel.
And a light up Ariel. How cool is that?
Yeah, I'll sleep with it.
Yeah, show the viewers.
Look, it's lighting up different colors. But Mom, it can light up. Watch.
Yeah, it's already lit up.
Mom, it can change colors. Watch.
It can change colors? Oh my goodness, it can change colors.
What?
Oh my goodness, it changes colors.
And then it goes like that if you don't want the light. Watch.
Oh, I'm so glad you know how to do that.
I learned it by pressing the button.
Oh, okay.
I want it win.
That's what kids do. They push every button that they can find. So we finished up at Sci-Fi Dine In Theater Restaurant, and I thought it was really good. I got the Southern Burger, which had deep fried fried green tomatoes, polenta cheese, bacon, and their sauce is really good. And we are just heading out of Hollywood Studios right now. It's so empty because it's after the park is closed, which is so magical. We just had such a wonderful day. Calvin's had a great birthday, and it's just so nice to be able to hear. Bye guys! It's so nice to be able to hear the music and feel the atmosphere, and the weather's so nice right now. So thanks for joining us today on our first Hollywood Studios today. We had a ton of fun. It was Calvin's birthday. Calvin had a ton of fun. He spent most of the day in Galaxy's Edge with a little stint in Toy Story Land. We had a great dinner experience at Sci-Fi Dine In Theater. He got a chocolate sundae for his birthday, and our waitress was so nice. She brought one for Abby as well because she's like, I can't do one without the other, and both of them were complimentary. So a little Disney magic tonight. The food was great. The day was great. We had a lot of fun. We're pretty tired though. At the end of the day, we're gonna go back to the resort now, get some rest, be ready for another day in the parks tomorrow. If you like this and you liked watching about all the things that we did today, give us a like and please subscribe so you can learn more about our adventures and all of the crazy things that we do when we come. So for now, I'm gonna say goodnight. See you later.